Hello, so I did a tour of my Pokemon cards a little bit ago, and I'm currently moving, so I'm kind of going through my library, and I thought it'll be fun to talk about some of my favorite book covers of the books that I own, and you'll also get a little bit of like what my favorite authors are, what genre and artistic taste I lean toward. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start with Octavia Butler, one of my favorite authors. So this is her Xenogenesis or Lilith's Brood series. I searched for these editions for so long. I think they're so gorgeous, just absolutely gorgina. This one is my favorite of Dawn. So like the folds, I love the way that the character is drawn. I think it really just encapsulates like the feeling of the series in general. Then I got Adulthood Rights. I love this one slightly less, but they're still like maybe my favorite covers of all. Not at least up there. I think Mago. I got these for too expensive for a book series that I already own. And for reference, this is the edition that I owned before, which honestly, this book cover is iconic too in a very different way, a very cheesy of its time way, and I kind of love it. But the difference is crazy between these editions. Anything is better than the edition, I believe it was the first print too, where the main character is just fully white on the cover, which is egregious. But yes, I love that series. Love Octavia Butler. Then I have here are my copies of Dune. I've grown less warm to these throughout the years, but something about them, they seem modern. Like these kind of look similar to the copies of Dune you see in bookstores today, and I despise those book covers. But I don't know, something about the colors. They're simplistic, but they're cool. They encapsulate Dune very well, and I like how they look as a pair. I do not. I know the Messiah one had a big like Paul statue, or at least like cavern-looking entrance in it, and that was cool. But so yeah, those are my Dune copies. I love how beat up this Children of Dune one is. So yes. Then I'll go over to Le Guin. So first, I got this copy of Tehanu. I think it's gorgeous, so pretty. I don't really like the shiny effect on my books, but in this one, it's so nice. I love the dragon detailing with the fire. I just realized it kind of looks like fire coming out of its mouth. This art is beautiful, very easily tied to the book. Like I remember exactly what this is portraying. It's kind of taped up. It's falling apart. I love the detailing so much on this on the back. So pretty. Also, just an amazing book. So I definitely am biased because like these are also some of my favorite books. Because these are my favorite authors right now. Orsinian Tales. I just love this art. She has other books with this kind of style of art, I think in the Ursi series and maybe some more collections. But it's just beautiful. It kind of reminds me of some Lord of the Rings book covers that I don't own, but I just think it's so pretty. So pretty. Oops. So pretty. Oh, and this is a weird pick, but I thought I wanted to include some diversity in this list. So here is my copy of her nonfiction or essay collection on gender, Space Crone, which I don't know if I'm biased because I love Le Guin or I love the title, but something about this is just so aesthetically pleasing to look at and to hold and to read. It's just, there's not much to see, but God, I love it. So that's Le Guin. I'll keep going through my favorite authors. Oh wait, I skipped it. It's okay, I'll go back. Here's my Vandermeer. So first off, I have the Ambergris series. Not much to talk about. I just think they're really well done. And they're minimalist, yet realistic in a way that I love. And I love the little drippings in a way where it feels related to the book. Like it doesn't feel like it was just a mushroom slapped on, because fungi is important in this weird aspect. Is very in line with the series. I think my favorite is probably this one, just because the more the merrier, I guess. Moving on. God, I just absolutely love this, and I had to get this when it came out. I know it's bad, but it's just beautiful. Like I tried to look for posters of this art, and I could not find them. But I think something about it is just so pretty. And here's the Absolution edition, which I do also love, but this Annihilation has my heart. God, they're gorgeous. Just so pretty. Such a good piece of art. And I skipped it, but this is most definitely my favorite book cover of all time. It is honestly shaped like the way that I perceive art in color, period. Everything about it is gorgeous. I love the typing, the typography, the fonts, the background. I love this feminine presence, even though there isn't a predominant feminine presence in the book, and kind of what that, to me at least, I interpret as being the world. I love this like blob, amoeba looking cellular blob with circles inside and these human figures with the yellow lining. Everything about the coloring of this, it's just my favorite. This is hands down my favorite book cover of all time. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, this book is like one of my favorite books. So I'm biased, but oh my god, it's gorgeous. So pretty. My sister actually got me this as a birthday gift because she knew I was hunting for it and that it was my favorite book cover. And just for comparison, like, ugly. So ugly. This is the copy I read before I was hunting for this one. It's so ugly. Like, why would they do this? Why would they look at this and say, yeah, you know what we can replace that with? An ugly cover. Like, thank you. It's honestly not terrible, but when you look at them together, it's like, wow, why did they do that to you? I miss when covers weren't scared to be funky. Not that there aren't funky covers still, but like new wave science fiction, oh my god, some of those book covers are beautiful. And that's a good transition because now I'm going to kind of get into my just broad science fiction collections. Let me find a good starting place. So I got this. Whoops. I love these copies of Sidene. These are kind of like funky, like in the sense of similar to how I feel about the Xenogenesis funky cover. I just love how of its time they are. They're very like they're real. It's realism, but it pops. It really just pops so beautifully to the eye. And thematically in the story, I love what you're seeing with the character moving throughout. I have not read this yet. I really want to, but I found them all together and I had to get them. I love these covers together so much. I think this one is my favorite. It's so almost like Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat-esque. It's beautiful. It's surreal in a way. Like, it just pops in my eyes. Then I got this Shadow of the Torturer edition is beautiful. The art is just, I love it. The aesthetic, the details, I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't love the other covers in this series as much, but it's just everything about this. And how related it is to the story. Because this is very identifiably the story. It's beautiful. Yes. Both of these, oh gosh, they're perfect. I love them. I like Black Easter a little bit more. It definitely beats The Day After Judgment a bit, but they're both beautiful. The detail work, the vibes, kind of how it relates to the series itself. I think this has some weird, interesting facial work, but God, I love it. God, I guess kind of realized it's the same piece. That's another thing. A lot of these pieces, like I'm sure this is just a painting that has been put on the cover, and that's probably the case for maybe some that are coming up, but it doesn't take away from how beautiful they are as covers. Here's a weird one I threw in. This is an example of an ugly cover. I hate this cover so much, and this is the book that I searched for so long. So I found it, and I was like, at what cost? Because God, why did they do this to this book? Why? It's so ugly. Oh God, looking at it makes me like it looks like it's from like a Gmod animation. It's so ugly. Okay, let's get that away. It's a siphon. I think it's beautiful. Okay, let me get you the whole thing. And then the detail work is just gorgeous. It almost looks like it belongs on like a manga cover or full panel art or something. It's just so full page. It's so beautiful. Then, moving on, here are my 3 editions of the Gormenghast series. So I want to get them in the right order. Okay. Bam, I got Titus Groan, I got Gormenghast, and then I got Titus Alone. And I love how they tell a story. I love how they relate to the book. And I just love how absolutely gorgeous they are. And I think that the art continues on the back in a way where it kind of matches up, which is funny. Yeah, that's cool. But I just think they're so pretty. I love how they go together. I'm not sure who did this art. I don't think it's Mervyn Peake, but I know he did do art like for this series. So awesome series, awesome art, awesome covers. Then, this was a recent find. Another find that I spent way too much money on. I really hope the price tag isn't on there. Okay, it isn't. This gorgeous set of Lord of the Rings. Love this cover. Love the frog. Gorgina. Yes, I love this the way that it stylizes. Everything about it is honestly gorgeous. I forget. What is that spider's name? I forget. Oops. Oh, love. Let me pull it out. And you can see them in color. Oop, sorry. All of them are just so pretty, and I love how they go together. The coloring adds so much. I just love how the mobs are like stylized. Like, does it really necessarily match with what you're reading in the story? No, but it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I just found these in Wonderbook, and I had never seen these online, and I really had like deep dived into the editions, so it's just so pretty. The only thing that sucks about these copies, okay, I'll take it, fake sticker. Okay, I'll take it, fake sticker. What is that? Who is responsible for that? Why would you do that? That is sickening. That makes me want to vomit. Who would do that? Okay, I'm getting pissed off and putting them away, but yeah, they're so pretty. I think that's it. Wow, it's kind of sad. I had more that I took out because I felt like the video was gonna get bloated. But so yeah, those are my favorite book covers of all time. If I really feel like it, maybe I'll do least favorite at some point because I do like to talk about ugly book covers too. So yeah, bye.